So you were probably, some of you might have been watching Clareborn live last night. You might have seen Stephen Donnelly, the Health Minister, Minister for Health. And basically, he didn't have a clue. And let's put it out, that's just the way we're going to put it. Apparently he doesn't know if schools are going to be open or anything like that, even though the unions and the majority of the media have said that it's guaranteed the 1st of March, the same as myself, we're going back on the 1st of March. Stephen Donnelly didn't seem to know that as Minister for Health. You think you would be in contact with the Department of Education or with the Minister for Education, number 40, but again, who would want to get in touch with number 40? But yeah, Stephen Donnelly, absolute train wreck. More or less told parents and everybody that they didn't have a clue. And just basically letting everybody go away without any notion if the school was going to open. And even even Claire Bourne, who was there herself, I think she was just like, what is wrong with you? Even though he had the propaganda arm of the government, they just had to sit back and just be like, what is wrong with you, man? Because he was like, I don't know. Again, I don't know. And that's what the Minister for Health saying, that I don't know, I haven't ironed out the details yet. This is the same Minister for Health that said a few months ago, before schools open, that you're more likely to die in a car accident or on a trampoline. People get hurt on trampolines all the time. As a Minister for Health, and then making that comparison, I don't know where he's going with a trampoline. I understand the car accident, that's a bit reasonable what he's saying. You could get injured, killed in a car accident. Understandable, it could happen. But a trampoline, not many people do get killed. You could get injured in a trampoline, but making that comparison, especially as Minister of Health, it makes no sense. And again, he, as Fitzgerald said at the time, wish Fitzgerald would give him a good doing over against Stephen Donnelly. Because when he was on Fitzgerald's show one time, Fitzgerald's retired. Fitzgerald were true. He left the Social Democrats and he went to Fianna Fáil because he thought he was careerist. It was careerist. He thought he'd get a ministry role and he'd get a better job in Fianna Fáil. And as I would say to anybody, not to abandon, if you do form a political party or if you're in a political party, stick with it. Obviously, if you're not going to form any, if you're going to leave that political party, I'd just say going to be the independent. But it was very careerist because he was in the Social Democrats for a long, long time. He was really going nowhere, let's be honest, those Social Democrats are really going nowhere. Because they have very little candidates and very little support at the same time. But this is the thing, you don't really abandon the ship when the ship's sinking. You go down with the ship if you're a loyal person to the party. And obviously he jumped the ship and went to Fianna Fáil, even though he criticised them many times before. And I don't know why Fianna Fáil took him on. But again, I think Labour and people before profit are going to have emotion and no confidence in the door at some stage on Stephen Donnelly, which is only about time, and they might as well take Norma Foley with them. Because Norma Foley is really just, she's caused a lot of hassle for everybody. Norma Foley, and they could take away Micheál Martin and Leo, and they could get rid of all them. And they can really just get rid of all them. They'll kick the whole lot of them out, get a new pile of people, and some people that are decent at least. Because these people are just literally the biggest clowns in the country. And that's saying something, because there's a lot bigger clowns in the country. Bertie O'Haran, and you have the Cowans, Brian Cowan, the people who bankrupted the country, out playing golf when the country was going bust. You have them, and that's saying something if I'm saying they're the biggest clowns going. At least Simon Harris had a bit of knowledge and health. Obviously Leo Varadkar was the minister before, then James O'Reilly. But at least Leo had some doctor experience. He knows a bit of health. I don't know what Stephen Donnelly knows. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a crazy time. But again, I recommend looking up the clip on Twitter or on the OT player. Because, it's just amazing that he is a minister for health and he didn't have a notion when kids were going back. Very good, isn't it?